north to New Orleans, way back up in the woods among the evergreens. There stood a long cabin made of earth and wood, where lived a country boy named Johnny B.
Rock and roll was a new style of music in the 1950s. The teenagers liked it because it was upbeat and different. Sports were just getting big in the 1950s and were starting to get introduced into high schools. Jim Brown is one of football's best running backs. Standing 6'2" and 230 pounds, he was an imposing figure. Sugar Ray Robinson was five-time midweight champion between the years 1951 and 1960 for boxing.
I'm a little late last night. I didn't get a chance to ask how you did on the test.
Well, I think I did okay. Hey, you know that battle at Jutland, Dan?
Yeah?
How did that thing come out?
Well, the British won it.
Oh, that's good. Because if they lost it, I'd be in trouble.
TV shows were starting to get big in the 1950s. New shows were airing such as Leave It to Beaver, which showed what the typical American family should look like. Books. New books were being written during the 50s. Stuff like science fictions, such as Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. Books taking place in the 1950s, such as J.D. Salinger's book, The Catcher in the Rye, talking about Holden living a life of rebellion, trying to live his life on his own on the street.
This is the theme music from MGM's sensational new picture, Blackboard Jungle. Many people said the story could not, must not, dared not be shown. The picture already has the movie and book world gasping. Blackboard Jungle deals with an explosive subject, the teenage terror in the schools. It is the frankest, the toughest, the most realistic film since On the Waterfront. It is fiction, but fiction torn from big city modern savagery.
These movies in the 1950s depict teens as rude and rebellious and just wanting their own thing. Pop art is an art movement that began in the 1950s, and it took traditional art settings and contemporary art stuff and mixed them together. Really, it changed how art is viewed today into modern and funky. The Beat Writers was a cultural movement in the 1950s that experimented with different drugs and sexual forms. A couple of the writers were Allen Ginsberg, who wrote Howl, and William S. Burroughs, who wrote Naked Lunch. Jack Kerouac wrote On the Road, and those are some of the best known literature. Those are some of the best known literature pieces of the Beatles.
It takes your mind again. You got suckers love.